To begin, Alexis wants you to get your hair off your face. So rather than pulling it back in a scrunchie or combs, this is a great time to go ahead and put in the rollers. Be sure and watch Alexis hair tip video for loads of fresh ideas and tips on how to make your hair look amazing. Alexis wants to emphasize the importance of having a high-quality, well-lit mirror whenever you do your makeup. Even better is a magnifying mirror with lights. After all, that's what the professionals use, so why not give yourself every advantage? You always need to start with clean, dry skin. If it's not clean and dry, your makeup won't have the properly prepared surface to hold it in place, and it can't last as long. Clean your face the way you normally do, and make sure your skin is dry. Alexis recommends using a little astringent or toner around the eyelids because they have more oil and grease and need to be cleaned more deeply. Choosing the right color base out of your kit is very important. Choose the color that most closely matches your overall skin color. If you're not sure what that color is, look at your throat or the top of your chest for a match. Just a word here about the Alexis Vogel line of cosmetics. All the products in the Alexis Vogel system are professional grade and are simply the highest quality cosmetics you can find anywhere. These are the exact products used in the film, television, and fashion industry, and they're designed to last and last once you put them on. In fact, we think you'll be amazed at how long these products stay in place and don't fade, run, or disappear.
Our base is so great that you don't have to use moisturizer. A lot of people put moisturizer on, and then they wonder why their face falls off halfway through the day like a pizza. It just kind of goes whoosh.
Wow,
and like after lunch, their makeup's on the floor.
Right.
And
Because of the moisture.
the moisturizer just, it won't hold. I take the sponge and I dab it into the base evenly to get an even amount on the sponge. And I just gently blend it and kind of swipe across your face. And you want to cover every bit of skin on your face as thinly as possible.
Notice how Alexis puts the base on. Always start with as little base as possible and cover the entire face, the ears, and be sure to go down the neck. Always remember that it's important to not use too much base. Instead, use a tiny bit extra in those areas where you need a little more concealment. These products are especially made to cover perfectly with the thinnest application, and nothing looks as bad as too much makeup or base.
You really, really need base. No matter how beautiful your skin is, your makeup won't stay on. Girls say, oh, I don't need makeup, you know, because I have beautiful skin. Well, a little bit of makeup, a little bit of base holds the blush on, holds the eyeshadow on. It's the only way. It's professional, and that's how we all do it. Most women stop with their base right here, and you see them like walking around the market, and it just looks so funny.
Halfway here.
Yeah, you have to like take it all the way down and blend it. It just takes an extra 2 seconds to do that, and it looks so much more finished. It's nice to take the clean side of your sponge after you've applied the base all over your face, on your eyelids, corners of the nose, everywhere, down the chin line. Then take a clean sponge and just gently blend and blend. You'll be surprised how little comes off on your sponge.
Wow.
Yeah, it feels, you know, like more than it really is, but this goes on very natural. And like I said, if you need a little more coverage, just add a little more in that spot, but you don't have to do the whole face heavy.
Okay.
Always go over your eyelids a couple times. Just always blend it into the eyelid, which will hold the eyeshadow on too. It's a great like natural adhesive. Our base is so great that it works as a concealer. A lot of people won't need concealer, maybe just a little tiny bit. So you can use the makeup, the base, as a concealer. If it's not enough, then you add a little more concealer on top of it. I'm just going to put some concealer just in the deep depression where it makes people look like they have a shadow under their eye. And you just blend it, and you don't put too much because you don't want it to get too heavy or too creasy. And you just pat it with your finger. Just pat it gently. Don't ever put it out here. It'll look like a raccoon. Powder is the key tip or trick to keeping your makeup on all day. And you just tap, 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 gently but firmly. Is there such thing as gently but firmly? Every little bit of the makeup, the base, foundation, every little bit of it. This is the key trick to keeping your makeup on all day. You have to powder. Very, very important. And you powder the concealer. That's a great tip because most people don't know that, and it'll make the concealer stay on all day long. See this little bit of water? You just tip the end of your sponge just a little bit and just kind of squeeze it out, and you run it underneath your eyes gently. If there's any little streakies or little lines, it just helps blend it in and gives it a more natural look. Don't rub too hard. The duster brush is a big fluffy brush, and if you have any excess powder on your face and you want it to even, look more natural, just buff it, almost like you're buffing a shoe. Close your eyes so you don't get it in your eye. And I'm just going to kind of buff your face quickly. This takes a second. This buffs the excess powder away, and it makes it glow a little bit more and makes it look a little more natural. I'm going to apply the blush with a blush brush, and you dip it into you just tap tap on the blush, and you smile, and you go in circular motions. This is called the apple of your cheek, and you just do your apple and carry it straight back at a diagonal, right into your hairline, below your temple. Stay on the cheekbone. And you just go back and forth, almost like a little bit of a mess. Just have fun with it. If you get too much blush on, take your big eraser and just wipe it away. It's really easy. During the day, if you're running around and you need a little pick-me-up, we have this wonderful facial mist, and it kind of blends the makeup and it brings the glow back and just kind of freshens you up. And it smells awesome. Okay, close your eyes. I'm just going to mist just one or two mists. You take your sponge and just kind of dab over the mist on your face, and it makes it look really natural and beautiful. And it brings all the makeup back to a natural glow. If you have a little too much powder, or you just need a little freshening up through the day, or if you have little creases under the eyes, it'll just kind of smooth everything out again. Plus it smells really good and it just makes you feel good.